So Guerlain has recently become one of my favorite fragrance houses. Actually, after owning this one here, I think I own most fragrances by them. Now, the fragrance we're looking at today is Guerlain Lui, and this is actually my first Guerlain exclusive fragrance, so I'm so excited to check this one out. I have never actually smelled this one before, so this is a complete blind buy. And I believe Lui is actually their first targeted unisex fragrance. So let's go ahead and find out if this one comes across more masculine or more feminine. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you are a return subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances as much as I do, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. But of course, as you guys can tell by the intro, we're gonna be taking a look at Guerlain Lui. We're gonna be doing an unboxing and first impression of this one. And like I said, I'm so excited because this is my first exclusive from them. The only other ones I currently own are like the L'Homme Ideal line and then like Vetiver. So I'm so curious to see how this one comes across. Let's go ahead and look at the presentation really quick. I think this presentation is gonna be phenomenal because it is, like I said, from their exclusive kind of range. On the front, you of course have like the Guerlain logo right there in the middle. And then on the bottom, it says Guerlain of Paris. Nothing on the top, nothing on the sides, and nothing on the bottom. And then on the back, of course, you just have your ingredients, your batch code, and the size of the fragrance and your barcode right there to authenticate your product and see when your product was produced. Now, this one actually only comes in one size, and of course, it is the 50 ml 1.6 ounce. And this actually retails for $185 on Guerlain. So it is very expensive, especially for the size, 185 bucks. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I figured this would be a sleeve. And here is the box. Wow. Okay, this is a nice box. It's kind of got like a nice leathery feel to it. Kind of like the same thing from the sleeve, same logo, same Guerlain Paris right there. And nothing on the back or the bottom. So let's go ahead and I'll let you guys see it first. Pop the top like that. So it's kind of like the Bond number 9. Wow. And there sits Louis snugly inside. Let's go ahead and take it out. Okay. Wow, this is a pretty nice bottle. Another thing about Louis is that this is the only fragrance that comes in this flacon here. No other fragrance actually uses this, so it's pretty unique. Let's take a look at the bottle there. Of course, you have Louis right there on the front, Guerlain. Just nothing really on the top. And then on the bottom, of course, your batch code right there as well. That's how it looks. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. All right, so the cap is kind of cheap, actually. It's not heavy at all. And it doesn't click into place, but it does have friction and stays pretty snug, so you can't pick it up by the cap, as you can see. And there's nothing on top of the atomizer, like a lot of Guerlains usually have their logo right there, which I do love, but this one does not. All right, let's turn the nozzle around. Let's go ahead and do a first spray of Louis by Guerlain. Okay, test out the atomizer. Wow, that's a good atomizer, as you can see. Pretty pressurized, kind of like the L'Homme Ideal line, if you're familiar with those. Sort of the same. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am picking up in there. Let's see. All right, that's different actually. It's not really coming across strong right now, like in the top notes. I'm not picking up on any kind of citruses, which usually are in the top, so that might be why. Wow. That is good. It's coming across actually a little bit dark and smoky. Yeah, I'm picking up on a lot of smoke in the opening. Maybe some kind of leather. Wow. Wasn't really expecting that since it is targeted as a unisex fragrance. It is coming across very masculine as of now. But this smells sophisticated as can be. Very, very well blended together. Wow, that is amazing. Maybe coming across a little bit spicy as well. It's like dark, smoky, spicy. I think that's from the clove. Yeah, that's very good. Let me let that settle for a moment. Yeah, so it's not coming across very strong yet. Nothing piercing or anything like that. It's pretty smoky and yeah, smoky, a little bit spicy from clove. Maybe a little bit leathery. I'm picking up some kind of like dirty leather somewhere in the background. Wow. Just very, very smooth. And it does smell like high quality as can be, as for sure. I believe, yeah, Terry Wasser is the perfumer for Guerlain, like the in-house perfumer. So he pretty much makes all their fragrances. He was the one behind it, which he is a good perfumer from what I've heard. I haven't really tested out his creations, but this one here, very well blended together. You can definitely tell an artist made this one for sure. Wow. Now I heard that there is pear in this, like a fruity pear. I don't think I'm picking up on any kind of pear. Yeah, I'm not picking up on no fruitiness, no pear, nothing like that right now. There's something creamy about it. I believe that is vanilla. Maybe benzoin as well. Wow. Yeah, that's good. I also heard there's carnation in this as well. So that might be like a mixture like vanilla, carnation, benzoin coming across a little bit creamy. This is good. I'm so happy to have Louis in my collection. Wow. Now as far as seasons and stuff goes, I believe this would work. Yeah, work out in the fall and winter. Wouldn't really wear this one in the spring or summer since there's no really citruses, nothing like that. I mean, you do have the carnation in there, which goes pretty well with spring, but yeah, this is definitely a winter and fall focused fragrance for sure. Wow. Yeah, it smells pretty much the same out of the atomizer. I'm seeing if it comes across a little bit different. I could pick something else up, but yeah, this is good. This is a very good. I'm so excited to actually try out other Guerlain exclusives. This one, of course, being the first, I'm definitely pleased with it. Now, I know this one hasn't gotten a lot of talk about it for some reason. I know they had a different fragrance called like Liu, but I don't think this one has anything to do with it, Louis. I think it's a completely different creation. I mean, it is a little bit cheaper than the other ones. I believe the other ones range from, I don't know, like in the low 200s, but those are, of course, 100 ml bottles. I think this one is actually the second most expensive fragrance per milliliter. So yeah, this stuff is very expensive. I wish it did come in a bigger bottle. Of course, I usually go for 100 mils. I don't usually like picking 50 mils up unless, of course, it is the only option. But if there was an option for 100 mil, I would pick that one up for sure. But I mean, it does seem like, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, this is an eau de parfum concentration as well. Just let you guys know, but you've probably seen that on the bottom. So I'm assuming this one will probably last a long time. It is coming across very close to the skin right now. It's not jumping off. But like I said, that's just because of how it's blended together. It's probably not meant to be like a loud fragrance. This one might work great on like a date even, possibly. Now also, as far as age groups go, I would say Louis would be, all right, sorry for the interruption. I actually just got a text message and it sort of shut my camera off. But yeah, so Louis, I would think as far as age groups go, this will work perfect for, let me see, probably a little bit more mature. Just because it comes across, like I said, very smoky, spicy. Yeah, I don't see a teenager really liking this one because it's not loud. Usually like younger guys usually like those loud kind of club fragrances that everyone can smell you as soon as you walk in the room. This one's not going to give that to you. It's just a very sophisticated, sort of close to the skin, which I don't really mind, to be honest with you. Because for me, like I've said previously, I usually wear fragrances for myself. That's why like when I was sick and couldn't smell anything, I didn't even wear a fragrance for the whole week. Sort of also to give my nose a break, but like I said, I just wear them for myself. So this one is perfect for me. But As far as age groups go, I would say anyone in their mid-20s and up can wear this one. As far as being unisex, I don't see how. I mean, of course, I guess you can wear whatever you want, but for me, this one, like I said, is coming across very masculine. Not so feminine at all, unless maybe the pear and possibly the carnation starts to come in a little bit more, but right now, yeah, definitely masculine. Yeah, so what I'm mostly, like I said, getting out of Louis is smokiness. I don't know if that's coming from incense or like birch, but yeah, just a lot of smoke. Maybe some woodiness as well. That's starting to come through now as we speak in the dry down. Spiciness from the clove for sure is right there. And then creaminess from probably either obviously vanilla and maybe carnation. And it is a little bit balsamic with the benzoin, but yeah, that's what I'm getting out of Louis, guys. Let me know down below if you guys have tried Louis. I'm very curious since there's not a lot of talk about this fragrance. And yeah, also like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below, and I'll see all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.